But yeah, I'm finna talk about God real quick. Dang, why did I start recording if I'm not the man chant? That was kind of slow. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me make sure my stuff. Hold on. Yo, 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 yo. Alright, there you go. What is up, y'all? It is It is DJ. It's YGC. Whatever the freak y'all want to call me. Alright, man. So, y'all, I'm gonna get straight into it. I don't have to be at the mansion to freaking talk to y'all. You hear me? So, yo, what is this about? This one is literally called Whose Will. Now, like, what the freak are you talking about? Red Truth, I got you. Just literally give me 10 minutes, bro. I'm gonna try to keep it short, keep it simple, cause I gotta edit right after this. You hear me? So, whose will, right? Now, what the freak do you mean by whose will? That don't make any sense. First of all, who is Will? Actually, RP Will, bro. There's this guy in my neighborhood, in my old hood, bro. His name was Will. He died a few years ago, like when I was in 7th grade. So RP Will. I just remembered that. I ain't gonna lie. But who is Will? Like, who's Will? What the freak? What do you mean who's Will? Meaning, y'all know I talk about God on this channel. My main channel, I used to post 2K content, GTA content, but now it's all for my second channel, or just the GTA content for my second channel. Whose will? Meaning, whose will? Like, out of our will or God's will? You know what I'm saying? Meaning, is it God's will that's gonna be the will of my life, or is it gonna be my will that's gonna be the will of my life? Who am I gonna listen to? Am I gonna listen to my flesh? Am I gonna listen to myself? Or am I gonna listen to God? That's what I'm basically talking about, y'all. I don't really have notes. I be going straight through the spirit off the dome. All I need is like verses to just base what I'm talking about on. You know what I'm saying? See, y'all, first verse I got. I'm trying to keep it short, 10 minutes. Cause I'm gonna edit strap this. I'm so tired. I'm so tired, bro. I've been freaking going ever since yesterday morning, bro. Well, today's Saturday. See, I done forgot the day on y'all boys. Yeah, I've been going since yesterday morning. A lot of things been happening to my life, good and bad. Some crazy, turns and all that. But I'm so thankful. It's been more good than bad, but the bad been really like, whoa, shoot, like, you know what I'm saying, like catch you off guard type tip. But yeah, guys. So I got you with the verses. So the first verse I got. I'm finna edit this right after, post it on the shorts, post it on my third TikTok account. Y'all know how it go. The first verse I got for y'all, I only got y'all two, is Matthew chapter 26 verse 41. I think it's NIV. Yeah, Matthew chapter 26 verse 41. It says, "Watch and pray so that." Hold on, y'all. I'm not locked in. Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Alright, so I'm finna read it again, and you know how I do. I break it down so it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Like a blender on some stuff. It says, watch and pray. You know what I'm saying? So what it means by watch and pray, I'm assuming the watch part, because I actually don't know that much content of the watch part. I'm assuming it means watch out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Watch out, be discerning of everything that's going on in your life. Watch, but pray. Most importantly, pray. Watch and pray. So watch what's going on in your life and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. You know what I'm saying? So one of the things I asked God a few years ago when I got close to God, I put it in my prayer journal. I mean, I don't really use the prayer journal as much anymore, but I said, God, please reveal the tactics of the enemy in my life. Meaning, please reveal when the devil is trying to like do something to make me farther from you, God. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am in my walk. And I feel like that's a part of the watching part where it says watch and pray. So it says so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, meaning, I've literally talked about this before in another message, yo. The spirit is willing, meaning like, yo, our spirit wants to get closer to God. Once we know God's grace, once we know, all right, God is God, yo, I genuinely want to get closer to him. Because, a lot of people in our lives like, oh, I'm going to get closer to God when I'm 59. I'm gonna get closer to God when I'm 75. I'm gonna get closer to God on my deathbed. I'm gonna just say, God, forgive me before I die. There's people like that. A lot of people are like that. Our spirit is willing because, like, we low-key generally want to get closer to God, but the flesh is weak, meaning it's hard because of all these things and distractions in our life. Let me go on D&D. And not only that, a lot of things in our life just try to pull us from God, and it's actually our flesh. And you know, if you don't know what I mean by flesh, I mean literally us being a human. If you touch your skin, that's our flesh, and we are made from flesh. You know, we're made in God's image, but because Adam, Adam and Eve, Adam sinned. It born sin into our nature, which is called our flesh. You know what I'm saying? There's flesh, physical, and then there's flesh, figurative and spiritual, meaning our sinful nature. You know what I'm saying? So why I named this Whose Will, meaning who are you going to listen to in your life? Are you going to listen to your flesh, or are you going to listen to God, y'all? It's 2026, man. Like, bro, if you done messed up, if you done did whatever the freak, bro, scratch that. First of all, tomorrow is March 1st. I like doing these at the end of the month because it gives me an outro of the month. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to do at the beginning of the month, but I love doing it at the end of the month. It feels more flowetry. It feels more natural. Bro, you have so much time not to mess up, to lock in. You meaning, bro, like, what's the point of not locking in with God? You know what I'm saying? People say, oh, this, that, and the third. If God's real, then why does this things happen? Brethren, it's us that makes those things happen. It's our sinful nature that caused all these crazy people and crazy things in the world to happen. God is not going to sit here and play puppet master. If he really wants to, he could. Sometimes he does do that in our lives if it gets too out of control. But the too out of control things God sometimes allows to make us realize, yo, who should we generally turn to when these bad things happen? God. I want to say so much, but I'm trying to make this short, y'all. Like, I want to say so much because, like, leaders of this world, celebrities, bro, it's just a distraction, bro. Not saying not to pay attention to at all, but please do not let these things affect you. The most you could do is literally what it said, watch and pray. Next verse, y'all. It's my favorite verse, by the way. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 through 6. Or it's 2 verses, but still. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. And all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Dissecting it, or, doing whatever I do again. Trust in the Lord, meaning trust in God. Put your trust in God with all your heart. I know they say you need faith as a mustard seed, but that's faith. But there's a difference between faith and there's a difference between trusting in God. Like, I have faith that, oh, this is going to happen. I have faith that God's going to protect me. But you got to fully trust in God with all your heart. You know what I'm saying? Because it's God. Why would you not want to trust him? Even though situations may look crazy, you got to walk by faith, not by sight. But it all goes back to trusting God. And lean not on your own understanding. That goes back to the last verse when you're saying, like, it don't even go back to the last verse. It's like, bro, whose will? Like, don't lean on your own will. Don't lean on your own understanding. And all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. So if you really genuinely try to lock in God, try to lock in with God, all that, just try to lock in with God, he's going to get you right. You can't, it's like, there's another verse that says, draw near to God and draw near to you. There's no way you don't try your full hardest to get closer to God and nothing will happen. That's impossible. That's impossible. It may be a little silent at first. It may be a little shallow at first. It's because you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything you start at first is hard. Some things easy when you start off, but everything you start off is going to be difficult because you have lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? That's in everything. That's in basketball. That's in a game you're playing. That's in going to a restaurant. Like, dang, oh, is this restaurant going to be good? Like, it's in everything, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Everything's going to obviously become hard at first if you don't know. But once you go and lock in with God, you're going to make your path straight. So that's all I had to say to y'all. Whose will? Are you going to listen to your flesh or are you going to listen to God? Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you're going to be perfect. Just generally try to lock in with God. That's all I want. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. I'm telling y'all this. I don't have to be doing this, bro. I don't have to go on this channel every month and talk about God. I could just do whatever the freak I want. But I generally want everybody around me to get closer to God. That's why I don't do certain things. That's why I try not to cuss. That's why I try to, like, have self-respect. That's why I don't be going around hitting just like, bro. I generally do certain things, but I try to set an example even though I'm not perfect. I feel like I try to show fruit to the spirit even though I'm not perfect because I'm trying to show y'all, bro, the sinful life is not worth it, bro. I done been there, did that. I done did everything in the book, bro. I don't care who watches, bro. I done did everything in the book. Meaning, I should have been dead. I should have been going to jail. I should have been whoop-doo. All that, you know? But God. So whose will in y'all life, y'all? So that's it. I made this short because I'm trying to edit it. I'm trying to get this out as quick as possible because I know, bro, I'm so tired. I want to go to sleep. Oh my gosh, I generally might go to sleep after I'm done editing, bro. Carmi's been going amazing. I'm about to drop a video next month. We're literally in like 2 weeks, most likely 2 to 3 weeks. But yeah, love y'all. It's YGC. Nah, you already know what the freak going on, man. Next message next month. Gang, gone.